Hello, 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 hello lovelies. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be doing a little romance manga recommendation. I have quite a few and they're mostly just mainstream mangas, but I still think they're mainstream for a reason, and I still want to recommend them. So I'm also going to be tracing the titles and reading what the mangas are about. So it's just gonna be a little nice soft-spoken video with tracing and some reading. So yeah, I'm starting off strong. This is My Happy Marriage. I really love this anime. If I had to rate it, it would probably be an 8 out of 10, only because it is the only one that I haven't finished out of all of these. So I feel like it's kind of only fair for me to rate it a 10 out of 10 if I actually finished it. But so far it's really good. I just stopped kind of watching it, but yeah, so My Happy Marriage. So I'm going to do some tracing. My happy marriage. My happy marriage. And look how beautiful and gorgeous this art is. I always loved the little cherry blossoms. Such a pretty cover. And the back. Alright, let's read the back about what this manga is about. A Cinderella-inspired slow burn historical romance with a paranormal twist set in, I will butcher it, Taisho era Japan. All she wanted was a bit of happiness. Considered nigh worthless for having failed to inherit the superhuman powers of the bloodlines into which she was born, Mio Samori lives her days unwanted and unloved. Her stepmother and very own father have little time or affection for her, and Mio must suffer being treated as a servant by her half-sister who, unlike Mio, is blessed with the unusual powers of their blood. Ultimately seen as nothing more than a nuisance and a drain on the family wealth, Mio is packed off to the Kudo house as a bridal candidate for its heir, Kyoka Kudo. Whispers abound the Kudo clan, the most powerful in all of the land. But will the allegedly cold and cruel house into which Mio aims to marry prove much warmer than the family she left behind? So yeah, essentially this manga is about this girl who kind of gets mistreated by everybody and misunderstood, and she has to go and be the fiance of this guy right here who is a military officer. And it's really nice, really heartwarming to see how she slowly but surely changes and gets accepted and gets the love that she deserves. Alright, just gonna place it right here. And let's move on to the next one. This is a classic and probably what got me into romance anime, I want to say. It is also my first ever manga, so it does have a little tiny rip here, unfortunately. But yeah, this is Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket. And I don't know what to say. It perceives as a very wholesome anime, but in reality, there's just so much that goes into it. It has pretty good deep topics, a lot of unexpected trauma, just a lot of unexpected things that I feel like most romance mangas and animes and shows don't really go deep into, but I just love this anime. I think it's a great anime, and yeah, here is her friend, and here is the really pretty cover. I just love the side of this cover. Like when I display this book, I just like, it's so cute and pink, and the font is just so gorgeous. So yeah, let's read what it's about. Oh, here is a little bookmark. Let's see. Where is it? There you go. Alright. After a family tragedy turns her life upside down, plucky high schooler Toru Honda takes matters into her own hands and moves out into a tent. Unfortunately for her, she pitches her new home on private land belonging to the mysterious Soma clan, and it isn't long before the owners discover her secret. But as Toru quickly finds out when the family offers to take her in, the Somas have a secret of their own. When embraced by the opposite sex, they turn into the animals of the Chinese zodiac. And yeah, that's basically what it's about. Here's kind of the older illustration of the manga, but I would say that it doesn't really, they remade the manga and it doesn't really look like this anymore. If you watch the anime, they do kind of look more like standard anime style, but I really like this old style and I do quite enjoy it. So it's kind of nostalgic in a way. So yeah, really cute. And I just think that if you want a manga that is romance but also kind of deep in a way, I definitely recommend this one. Alright, next up is my new favorite and something that I am obsessed with because of my best friend, but it is the Apothecary Diaries. So let's trace it out. The Apothecary Diaries. And she is so gorgeous in every single cover. I only have the first two because once again, this is kind of something of a newer anime that I have been getting into. But let me see. Here is the second cover. She is just so pretty, so gorgeous. I don't know, I'm just really obsessed with her like design and art style. And this anime, I will read what it's about in just a second, but I would like to say she is a very not traditional female lead. And that is also why I love this anime, because don't get me wrong, I love my traditional little cute, shy, like female leads, but she definitely is way different, and I would almost like to say she's definitely more realistic. But yeah, I don't know, I just really love her, and let's read what it's about. And also just look at how gorgeous she is. So pretty. Let's see. Oh, she's also my favorite character. She's my favorite character in the whole entire show. And it's probably because she has pink hair, but I also really, really love her personality. Anyways, the Emperor. Oh, wait, actually, I should probably read the first one. Okay. The great detective of the Inner Palace is born. And this is the male lead, too. He is really pretty. I love his design. Mao Mao, a young woman trained in the art of herbal medicine, is forced to work as a lowly servant in the Inner Palace. Though she yearns for life outside its perfumed halls, she isn't long for a life of drudgery. Using her wits to break a curse afflicting the imperial ears, Mao Mao attracts the attention of the beautiful Jinxi and is promoted to attendant food taster. Basically like a poisoned taster, like she sees if foods are poisoned or not. But Jinxi has other plans for the erstwhile apothecary, and soon Mao Mao is back to brewing potions and solving mysteries. Now, this is kind of a little different because it is not primarily or mainly romance. I would like to say this is more of like a mystery detective kind of book series. But the romance between her and the male lead is just so interesting to watch unfold, and it is slow burn and it is done like so well, in my opinion. I love it. But this is definitely a 10 out of 10, and I forgot to rate Fruits Basket, but definitely also a 10 out of 10 for me. Let's rate this 11 out of 10 because it's an anime that I just really love. But yeah, putting it right there. Alright, next up is A Sign of Affection. A sign of affection. And look how pretty they look as well. Another one of my favorites because she has the pink hair, and I love pink hair because I had it, and I'm what's it called? I'm very biased towards it. There you go. But yeah, let's read what this one is about. I wish Itsumi-san would take me into his world. Yuki, a deaf college student who's led a relatively sheltered life, has just taken a huge step. She's got a boyfriend, and he seems like a keeper. Itsumi is a multilingual global trotter who works hard and he's a knockout to boot. Yuki can still scarcely believe that Itsumi so casually asked her out, and she can't help but wonder, when will Itsumi start to open up to her about his past and his dreams for the future? Is he dating her on a whim, or is this romance real? Now, this is the 4th book. I kind of forgot about that, but I brought this one out because this the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd book all come together in one kind of like big thick book. So I just brought this one out, but yeah, they're really cute and adorable, really wholesome. The art is, of course, really pretty as well, and like, look at this. So pretty. I can't. I just love her. And yeah, I would say that I think this book is a really good kind of inclusive read, because I have not really seen a series or a manga series or manga books that have talked about like being deaf. And it's called A Sign of Affection because of sign language, so you were able to see a lot of sign language going on, which is really cool, and also is a huge factor in inspiring me to learn sign language. I haven't started, but it's something that I have wanting to be doing. But I think it's a very, very wholesome book. I think it's a very, very wholesome manga, and I definitely recommend it. I would say it's, for me personally, a 9 out of 10. Only because I wish it was a little bit more slow burn. I'd say their relationship has been pretty fast, which isn't a bad thing at all. But for me, I personally love more kind of slow burn romances, so that's only why. But other than that, it's a 10 out of 10. Alright. And last but not least, we have my love story with Yamada-kun at level 999. So let's quickly trace it out. My love story, Yamada-kun at level 999. Alright. This one, of course, as I'm going to say with everything else, really cute romance. And I almost like to say it kind of gives me a more Gen Z kind of romance. Only because, like, this, basically their love story is through a video game, essentially, as we will read in just a second. But I feel like a lot of like more modern romance comes through, like, you know, dating apps and video games and texting servers and all that stuff. So I think this is a really cute kind of more modern romance anime. So let's read what it's about. Sometimes love is like sometimes love is like an end game boss. College student Akane has just been dumped by her boyfriend. Heartbroken, she decides to quit the online RPG they used to play together. But instead of deleting her account, she logs in and battles low-level enemies to relieve her stress and hurt feelings. There, she meets Yamada, an elite pro gamer, so reclusive that Akane can't decide if he's awkward or alluring. When Akane encounters her ex at a gaming convention, she makes the snap decision to pretend Yamada is her boyfriend, and soon the two of them are spending their time together, both in game and in real life. The problem is, Yamada is interested only in the game. As Akane's feelings grow, will Yamada's focus shift? So, yeah, very, very cute. Very, very pretty. I would say that the male lead is kind of more, I won't say he lacks emotion or anything, but he's definitely the more reserved type. If you're into that kind of person and romance, it's almost like a black cat right here with the golden retriever. A lot of the times I feel like I see the girl be the black cat in the relationship and then the guy be the golden retriever. So it's kind of nice that it's, flipped. But yeah. The art is also, of course, very cute. And it starts off pretty strong. Starts off right, her being heartbroken, which is a very interesting perspective. But yeah, there you go. We have all of these books and different recommendations. It's a little hard to put them next to each other. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this small little kind of recommendations. And I hope you guys stay tuned for more, because I do have more, and I am trying to build my manga collection, so little by little. But thank you so much for being here. Bye bye.